It's September 5th, 1986, and the night of the MTV Music Video Awards. The Monkees, Davey, Peter, and Mickey, are waiting backstage to go on and present an award. In the wings, Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, and others are waiting to perform. Davy Jones is furious. He has been told by Arista Records that the next Monkee single is going to be Anytime, Anyplace, Anywhere, a new cut of the Then and Now, the Best of the Monkees album, and a follow-up to their recent top 20 record, That Was Then, This Is Now. When the Arista deal had been made, Davey had chosen not to join Mickey and Peter on the recordings and proceeded to go ballistic when That Was Then, This Is Now became a hit. The three aging pop stars are screaming at each other.
If Arista releases another song off the album, I'll ruin this group! Hey man, lighten up. It's your own fault for not signing the Arista deal. It was a golden opportunity. They're blood-sucking thugs. They just want to rip us off. Those blood-sucking thugs just got us a hit record, you asshole. There's no need for name-calling. Fuck off!
The other celebrities, reporters, and pop personnel gathered backstage can't help but hear what is going on. They cringe with embarrassment and tactfully start to drift away. David Fishoff, the sleazy would-be Monkee producer/manager, is attempting to abbreviate.
Come on, guys. It's a big night. We can work this out later. Fuck off!
An assistant stage manager timidly approaches the fuming trio.
Excuse me, but you guys are on in 1 minute.
The three Monkees quickly disperse in separate directions. Davey, Mickey, and Peter arrive backstage and hover around, waiting to be introduced. They don't speak to each other.
And now, to present our next award, the Monkees!
The crowd goes wild. The camera pans to the wings and then bounce the Monkees, smiling and strutting, for all appearances the best of friends. They read their corny award show dialogue, present the award, and with a wave, bounce off stage. They don't speak to each other for a month. For me, the whole Monkee saga was one continuous high, right up to the last moments at the end of our incredibly successful reunion in 1986. Unlike so many acts whose moment in the sun comes but once, we had the unique opportunity to recapture the fun, magic, and success that had been the trademark of the Monkees since their inception in 1966. I had gone into the reunion with high hopes. Having moved to England in the mid-70s and become a successful producer/director, I was ready to get back on the stage, teaming up with my old buddies and relive those zany days. Like most groups who experienced the kind of heady success that we had enjoyed, we had our problems, our disagreements, our confrontations. But, as they say, time heals all wounds, and I only remembered the good times, not the bad. I wasn't lugging around any old baggage or harboring any animosities. Unfortunately, there were others in the group who were. When I watched the act disintegrate into a war of petty squabbles and ego battles, it not only took me by surprise, it broke my spirit. I had seen so clearly the potential that this reunion was represented for us to all share. The concert tour was a box office smash. It was the top grossing tour of 1986, and we were darlings of MTV. Our new single had gone gold and our album platinum. All these accomplishments were unheard of for a group that hadn't released a record in 20 years. Offers were coming in from left and right, from movies to TV specials to mega buck commercials. The consensus of the press was, it's the most amazing comeback in rock and roll history. I'd like to skip ahead in the book here before getting into the video. I know I've been reading this as like an intro, but I wanted to add one more thing before I get into the whole why MTV and Monkees had the beef. To make matters worse, more than worse, MTV had graciously invited the Monkees to play at the prestigious Super Bowl tailgate party. David Fishoff had accepted on our behalf, albeit without our actual consent, and at the last minute, Davey decided he didn't want to participate. His attitude was simply, MTV needs us more than we need MTV. It was around this time I remember thinking, this is how it must have felt on board the Titanic. MTV instantly banned us from the air, and Arista Records dropped our contract. Consequently, the 1987 tour didn't generate half of the excitement or the revenues that we had enjoyed in '86. Shakespeare wrote in Julius Caesar, there comes a tide in the affairs of men, which, taken at the flood, leads on to fortune. Well, we not only missed the tide, we set the sails on fire and scuttled the ship. Alright, so admittedly, I think I should give more context to why the Monkees have beef with MTV. Let's backtrack to 1987. In 1987, the Monkees released a new album with Rhino and the lead single Heart and Soul. The video is loads of fun, and the song is pretty good too, as Mickey, Davey, and Peter poke fun at themselves trying to make a hip-hop music video. Obviously, Mike wasn't a part of the 80s reunion version of the 80s version of the Monkees. He wasn't a part of that. And Heart and Soul was voted as the favorite video of 1987 on the Nickelodeon channel Nick Rocks, which I did mention this in my video, I think, about Nick Rocks. So, is this a part 2? I don't know. However, the video rarely appeared on MTV, mostly when it was voted by viewers on their top most 10 requested show. The love affair MTV had with the Monkees soured when the Monkees canceled their appearance on MTV's 1987 Super Bowl party, leading to hard feelings by the network. Heart and Soul would only make it as far as number 87 on the singles charts. Adding to the confusion was that the Monkees single was released on the heels of the success of T-Paul's Heart and Soul that had just fallen out of the top 10. And that's it. That's literally it. That's literally all there is about the beef. Mickey's book went into it just a little bit, but I only gave you a little bit of it, so I highly recommend buying his book. This is the second time I'm plugging his book. But, now, you know. Yay.